Yo, what's up, y'all? You're now tuned into another episode of The Pot. We here, we moving and booming. Keep it locked in.
Everybody go tapping with the pot with Tigmatic.
Y'all tuned into the Pot Podcast. And guess what? There's an episode of me on
and
it.
you are tuned into the Pot Podcast.
And with the Pot Podcast with my boy Tigmatic. You hear me? It's going down.
To follow the Pot Podcast with Tigmatic.
That's that number one.
That's that number one.
Introducing the all-new, all-natural Wrap Patch. The smoking bandage for broken, stale, cracked, torn cigars, cones, cigarettes, wraps, you name it. Here we have a stale cigar with 2 holes in it. We're going to take our brown paper wrap patches and we're going to tear it in half because a little goes a long way. You lick the shiny adhesive side of the wrap, and then you apply it to the damaged area, smoothing it over as you go, like you see me doing here, to get all the air bubbles out and to make it a complete airtight seal. We're going to take our other side of our wrap patch and do the exact same thing with the other hole. These are our brown papers, and now we have a completely new fixed cigar. No need to throw it out, no wasting money. Now we have the same cigar, completely broken in half, and these are our white colored papers. As you see, the shiny adhesive side is the side that you lick. Hold your piece of your damaged smoking vessels together. Apply the wrap patch. And it doesn't even have to be perfect. These are how well and how good the wrap patches adhere. Smooth it around. You can add heat to speed up the drying process. But like we have here, a completely fixed, airtight seal cigar. Odorless, tasteless. It's a game changer, y'all. Get yours now. TheWrapPatch.com. Patent pending.
Yo, let me tell you this. I D-ball, I run the place, you know. And if you want to step to this, a gunshot in your face, you know. Money, money, we are make that money, money. Money, money, money. Money, money, we are make that money, money. Money, money, money. Money, money, we are make that money, money. Money, 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 we have it that money, 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 money.
Pull up, all 10 to the flow, ho. Don't get it, can't have it in my home. Respect has been the motto, stronger than this rap. No combo, no blue winners. We play the game, lose cause so yourself to blame. Make life make sense, new basketball. Need a full court pressure, I've seen fall. Say
money, we are make that money, 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 we are make that money, 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 we are make that money, 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 we are make that money, 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 money.
Get that money, money, make them act with me. Chasing clout is funny, so they hate, but that don't tell me. Jesus knows my heart, so I can't get even. He knows my head's a darts. You hold 13 reasons, stalling curtain calls. Time for my new season. Waste my time and fall, someone help me handle feelings. Try to steal my juice and I'm still intact. I made you, baby, and I can take it back. You was made a fool, I wasn't built like that. Don't innate the weakness, keep it stack. You stay thinking small, so I had to grab the ball. Was in my vocabulary, you told me no hop or score. Can't put the price on tag, we just too immune to whack. But I live in truth, I let the world look to me for proof.
Money, money, we are make that money, 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 we are make that money, 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 we are make that money, 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 we are make that money, 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 money. Me I work hard for the money, my focus. Money, don't play with my money. My money come in a bundle, in a bundle, in a bundle. My money it come in a bundle, in a bundle, in a bundle. My money it come in a bundle.
I know exactly what they want. Exactly what they want. I know exactly what they want. Exactly what they want. Just be patient. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. Y'all keep the fame, I want the glory. Been that nigga, bitches never ignored me. Rich in spirit, little bitch can't afford me. Day one static, fix it with a 4G. Red beam on it, you think I'm recording. Kicking front doors, you try to backdoor me. We are not a gang, bitch, we an army. Book a den, you know I don't tell stories. Keep it 100 in the lightning, you niggas fake. Baby K name Adonis, mini Drake. Clip curl, but somehow I can shoot it straight. Insta clip, I can shoot 4 minutes straight. Turn this to the Super Bowl if I need to. I can hit your chief up with an eagle. Set you up on the score, but they lied to you. Why you letting them niggas mislead you? My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. You won't see it coming, I move like a crook, a thief in the night. So watch what you put, my aim precise. These bullets 12 inches long, a block away I could take off the foot. Don't ask me no questions if you know my stance. Bitch, I'm the man, so thanks in advance. They mean a rifle on top of a tripod. If they ever tell you I was taking a stand, think I run up on me, but I'm way too advanced. Spinning with choppers, turn you into a fan. Can show you the steps, but won't hold your hands. They thought they could stop me, it ain't go as planned. How I get this far? Cause I took a chance. Really got ranked, keeping it a band. This ain't what you think, better think again. This ain't what you think, you better think again. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name. You go to war with me. We move the same. You think that it's for me? Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all. Y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all, y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all, y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all, y'all created this monster.
All right, y'all. Listen, my guest is here. And he's one of my partners. So today is a Money Matters episode. And we here to discuss business funding again. So without further ado, I give you DeAndre Ruffin. What's poppin'? What's good, my guy?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. I thank you so much for having me come back on your platform, man. I appreciate that.
Man, you know what it is. That's what we do.
Yes, sir.
So, for those that don't know, get it booming and introduce yourself. Wait, but before we do, this episode is brought to you by Going In Radio, Dollar Radio, thisishiphop.com, and my sponsor, Rat Patch. Now, go ahead, my brother.
All right. So, for those who don't know me, my name is DeAndre Ruffin, or Dre the Dimer, okay? I am the CEO of the Smart Hustlers Club. That's where I actually have everybody and their mama this day and age can do credit repair, but half of them can't even read a damn report, and the other half can't actually tell you what a fundable report looks like. So this is where we actually bring you guys inside the community. We teach you guys step by step, holding your hand on how you can go take control of your credit yourself. It's not that hard. We have a software where you can use the software. It takes you 2 minutes and 30 seconds to use it and generate your letters so you can go take care of that yourself.
Hey, that's what's up, man. So, tell people how you got started into this.
Got you. All right. So crazy story, guys. I went to school to be a chef. Okay. Crazy story. I went to school to be a chef, went to Le Cordon Bleu. But I got to travel all over the place. I don't know if you guys can see my tattoo right here of me snowboarding. This is actually me used to snowboard to work every day. I used to stay in this cabin right here, tattooed on my arm. So I was really big into like traveling and snowboarding and all that good stuff. So I used to have these conversations with these wealthy people, and the common denominator was somebody had either had good credit or somebody ran into a lump sum of money. And I know myself, I didn't plan on getting hit by a mail truck or something like that. I don't play the lottery. So I was like, I'm not gonna come into a lump sum of money. So I should start looking at my credit. And when I started looking at that point, I had a 436 credit score. Okay. So then I started getting my credit together. Then I'm a twin and I have 7 brothers and 6 sisters. So I got everybody, all my siblings credit together. And then I was like, I might have something going on. So then word of mouth took over. And then I was just the credit guy.
And he's just the credit guy. Y'all heard him. And he's still the credit guy, but he also the business funding guy. So
transferred over to that.
Yeah. So let's get into it. All right.
Let's do it.
Tell the people the services you offer.
Gotcha, of course. So, like again, we do credit repair, so we help you with your credit repair. But outside of that, because again, we're not just getting our credit together just to have good credit. Makes sense. So we want to make sure that we can go get funding afterwards. That's that next step, which not a lot of people, these credit people, they don't know what a fundable report looks like. So we also, after we get your credit together where it needs to be, where the banks need to be, then we offer business funding services where we can actually help you get your first $100,000 to $250,000 at 0% interest.
Hey, at 0% interest.
Yes, that's a game changer.
Yeah. So, what steps does a person take for this to happen? How does the process work?
Got you. So a big misconception is, oh, if I just remove all the negatives from my report, my score is going to jump. No. That means that what's the process? What's the steps? That means we have to actually look at your report. We do a full optimization on your credit report. We look at it and we make sure we structure it properly. So after we remove all the negatives, then if we have to add on primaries and some trade lines and credit builder accounts so we can get that 7 to 10 primary accounts open, that's what we'll do. Then we'll look at the next step is, do you have comparable credit? A lot of people don't know that you need
comparable credit. What's comparable credit? Break that down.
Gotcha, of course. So comparable credit is when you go to these banks, if you don't have something to compare to, if you haven't got a high limit on your personal side, why should the bank give you a high limit on your business side? Nobody wants to be your test dummy. Makes sense. Nobody wants to see, oh, we'll try it out. Nobody wants to do that. So you need to have something called comparable credit. You want to have at least 2 credit card limits, with your highest limit. Your minimum limit is $2,500. I tell people you want to go for a $3,000 limit, but you can skate through with 2 credit cards with your limit at $2,500. That will give you the comparable credit that you need to go get funding.
Oh man, that's dope. All right. So, do you negotiate debts or provide advice on credit building?
Of course, yes. So there's many of ways where we can actually help you, especially if your issue is with debt. If you have high credit card debt, we don't recommend you going. There's a lot of misconceptions about people saying, let me just go throw on some trade lines to kind of level out my credit utilization. That's wrong. Because the banks, if you're 90% on your Chase card and you think if I just go throw some high limit trade lines on my report to kind of level that out, that's wrong. Because when you go to the banks, they're going to look at, yes, your credit usage might be underneath that 30%. But when they look at your credit cards, you're still over that percentage. Does that make sense? So we want to make sure, if we can, let's get on a payment plan to knock those down. Once we get to a certain limit, to a certain number, we can start getting loans. Loans do not reflect to your credit card usage. And guys, since you're on this podcast, we want to make sure that we listen and take notes. Makes sense? Because if you do this play, you're going to mess yourself up. So we go get you some loans. Loans do not reflect to your credit card usage. Okay. So we get the loans, we pay down the credit card debt. We take that usage down from 100%, well, from like 70, 60% to 0 to 2%. Now what we can do is that's going to shoot your credit score up. Now we can go get business funding. Okay. Because now we have good credit. Now that we go get business funding, you take that business funding credit card and you pay off the loan. Makes sense? Now that loan didn't disappear. It just moved from your personal side to your business side. Makes sense? Now that loan is sitting on a credit card, 0% interest for a whole 9 to 18 months. That sweet spot is 12 months. So now that loan is sitting on a 0% interest for a whole 12 months credit card. Now what's your next play? Your next play is to go get more funding because you have good credit. You go get more business funding. Now you start investing. Take the profit from the investments, pay back your credit cards. Once you pay back your credit cards, now you're completely debt-free, but you still have the income coming in every month. Does that make sense?
Right. And paying back your credit could give you a bigger line of access to more credit.
Yes. I teach my my community members every 90 days. We go back to the banks and we ask for an increase. Why? Because if we've been using that card, that's how you can get increase without adding all those extra inquiries. Because we're not applying for something, we're just getting an increase. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. So, what is your success rate?
For which part? For funding?
Business funding and credit repair. You can do both.
So first off, our success rate for business funding is 100. Well, maybe 95%. Why? Because we don't go taking funding without us knowing you meet those certain criteria. Now, that's why it's 95%. Because yes, there is some things that we didn't see, but we have an extensive checklist. So we know exactly what the banks are looking for. So we make sure we hit all those check marks. So we're never going to a bank guessing, if that makes sense. Absolutely. Credit repair. Nobody can guarantee you a time frame. Now, credit repair specialists, we can give you a guesstimate on how long this should take, but people who stick through the process, they get their stuff done no matter what.
So use an example of someone that you've worked with recently that you can use as an example as far as credit repair.
Done deal. So I had somebody, we just got him $40,000 on, I believe, February 18th. We got him $40,000, and he came when he did not have good credit. He was one of those ones who was trying to rush the process, but with him knowing and learning the process with me and being inside the community, he knew that it was not just an overnight wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. But once he did go through the process, once he did show that he could be consistent with the process, we were able to get him $40,000, and that took 15 minutes.
Oh, that's dope. So someone used my code. Use them as an example. If they use the code and it's credit repair, matter of fact, before we go there, use a person that actually used my code. We could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're here for. So explain that without giving too much of their information out, but the information necessary for them to understand.
Got you. So again, guys, if you guys get a special code, Tig has a special code for us down here for you guys. So Tig he sent plenty of people over to the community where they start actually having success themselves. So there's one lady in particular, she came into the community, did not know much about the credit repair process. She just knew she needed credit repair. But she came through the process, and by herself, she removed, I believe, in her first 3 hours, she moved 22 inquiries by herself. She had over 70 something, because then I think 70 to 50 something, because I know she got 53 inquiries removed from her Equifax, I believe. So and she did all of that herself. Okay, so that's the difference. And then if she would have went to some credit guru who would have charged her, she would have paid a good almost $1,000 just for those items that were removed.
Right. All right, that's dope. Yeah, man. So, folks, Tigmatic 25, use the code. It can help you a lot on the business funding side and the credit repair side. www.ruffandconsultingenterprise.com. Continue, my guy.
Yeah, so guys, so if you use the code Tigmatic25, if you hit me up, if you go to ruffandconsultingenterprise.com, like Tig just said, you can go ahead and put that code Tigmatic25 inside the comment section. Then that will be sent over to me and my team. We will go ahead and reach out to you and see how we can be a good fit for you getting your first $100,000 to $250,000 at 0% interest. Okay. Beautiful.
Okay, so tell people about looking for short-term funding or long-term investment.
Gotcha. So for short-term, short-term funding, we can definitely go get you smaller amounts, relatively smaller amounts on your personal side. We don't typically go heavy on your personal side because a lot of people have bad money management skills, and we don't want to start using our personal funding for our business because that it's going to mess up your personal credit. So, but if you did need some short-term money, some smaller money, and some in 15 minutes money, we can definitely get you personal funding, but you have to meet the requirements first, meaning 700 plus credit score. We don't care about 701, 702. You need a 700 plus credit score. You need to have no negative remarks. You need to have 20% or less credit card usage. You need to have at least, like I said, that comparable credit, that 2 credit cards with minimum $2,500 limit. Then we can go get you that short term, that personal credit funding for you for whatever you need short term.
Oh, that's cool. So tell people about the things that they need and that they should have to be prepared to receive this business funding.
For sure. So you need to have a plan. I typically, again, everybody's grown who's coming to get this money, but I typically try not to give people a lot of funding if they don't have a plan. I don't want to get anybody funding if they don't have a plan. Why? Because we have that grace period of 0% interest, 9 to 18 months, that sweet spot, like I said, 12 months. So we don't want to get that money and don't have anything to do with it. That's just wasting that 0% interest time frame, if that makes sense. So we want to make sure that we have a plan. Obviously, we need to have a business already, but then we need to have a business plan mapped out. I have all of my clients actually show me their game plan. Some people say, well, Dre, I don't need to show you that. Well, guess what? I need people to make sure that when you get this business funding, you want more because you're growing your business even more, not because you're struggling because you didn't cross your I's and dot your T's, if that makes sense.
Right. That makes plenty of sense, man. It definitely does. And I think that for most people, they should be aware that they need a business plan. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be successful, one of the main things that you need is a business plan, and you need to know what you want to do. So that way you'll be able to help yourself and help your employees if you plan on having them.
Yes. A big thing that people don't or a big thing that people overlook is knowing your numbers. Knowing your numbers, because a lot of people just want to go off your plan. Oh, I just have so much faith in me. I have so much faith in me. We need to move off faith, yes, but we need to move off practicality. A lot of people say, I want to be a millionaire. Do you know how much you need to make a month to be a millionaire? No, that means you need to know your numbers. Because if you know your numbers, you might say, oh, I might not make $1 million this year, but I can make $250,000 this year. Right. That's attainable from the numbers that you have to hit every month. Then next year, your numbers might add up to that $1 million, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Beautiful.
It makes sense. So let's talk about funding stress. What are some realistic timelines for securing and using the funding?
Got you. So from point A to point B, once our team has all of your documents, meaning your EIN documents, your articles of operation, then your personal identification plus the questionnaire that I give you guys. Once we have that, if we get that on a Monday, realistically, we can get you funding. We can get the approval by Friday. If we get the approval by Friday, you'll have the credit card because they have to mail it out to you. So you'll have the credit card by that next following Monday or that Tuesday.
So what are some misconceptions? What are some misconceptions that people have about business funding and business credit in general?
Well, business funding and business credit is the same. That's a big misconception. A lot of people don't have the misconception that don't really know that business credit is your corporate credit. That's what that is. Business credit is your corporate credit, meaning you're using your EIN only. Nothing to do with your social security number, okay? Now, A lot of people aren't ready for that, okay? Because you need 2 years of tax returns. If you're going to ask for $50,000, $100,000, you need to be making well over $1 million, $2 million in your business alone. And not a lot of people are set up like that. Not a lot of people are making that much money in their business. Not a lot of people have 2 years of tax returns. So that means you have to go down to getting business funding through your PG, personal guarantoring. So you can get business funding from using from your business credit and getting business funding by, like I said, leveraging your good credit score in your business to go to these banks and go leverage that to go get business funding. So that's the difference, and that's the misconception. Oh, let me go get my business credit together so I can go get business funding. Are you sure you're talking about getting your business credit together? With meaning you need the net 30s, 60s, 90s, Uline, Granger, Sam's Club card, the gas card. Are you meaning that? Because that's a 1.5, 2-year road. If you do your personal credit, you can get that done a lot faster.
Oh man, that's dope. So, okay, give the people some keys on the mindset they should have when going for this, right? Like you said, you have to be a business owner. You have to have your AOO, your EIN. You know, that's a given. But what mindset should a person have when looking for business funding? And what would you say is pivotal to get success in getting business funding?
So misconception is knowing what you're going to do with this money. That's pivotal. It's very, very pivotal. And a lot of people just don't know where to go get it. A lot of people don't know that they need to. There's certain banks that pull from certain bureaus. So if you're going to banks that pull from the same bureau, you might go to that third bank, and now they're going to deny you. Why? They see the other two. They see the other two inquiries. But now, if you know which banks pull from which bureaus, so you know that this bank, Chase pulls from Experian, Amex pulls from TransUnion, and so on and so on. Now we can go to different banks, line them up strategically. Now, when we go get funding, the banks only see one one inquiry. You do 3. Now you go to that 4th one. Now that bank only sees 2 inquiries. You go to 6. Now you go to that 7th bank. Now they only see 2 inquiries because you only have 2 in that bureau. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So that's a big misconception, or something that people overlook, is which banks pull from which bureaus. Okay.
So how important is having a good relationship with the bank with this for a person like yourself, or a person just trying to do it on their own? Break it down, especially for you, for using the code. Break that down, how important the business relationship that you have with the bank is.
So anybody who's using, again, Tigmatic 25, you guys are going to be using my relationships. Getting business funding, relationships is vital. Why? That makes it's a big difference between somebody who's coming in, putting the application online, and then the difference between somebody who's talking to the BRM, the business relationship manager, who's talking directly to the underwriters, the people who are giving you that approval or giving you that denial. So again, the people who are using Tigmatic 25, a lot of people say, oh yeah, I just got my credit together, I can go get funding on my own. You definitely can. You definitely can go get a 750 credit score and go get 20,000 from Chase. Beautiful. But if you use Tigmatic 25, you'll go use my relationships, and you'll go to Chase and you'll get 50, 60, 75,000. It's a big difference. So when you guys are going to these banks, when getting business funding, relationships is key, because again, that unlocks that next tier of money, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So 2 more questions before we get up out of here. Okay. In this climate, right, we see things are getting a little crazy with the money and all of that. Why is it a good time to invest and go for business funding now?
Got you. Not trying to be too political, but a lot of this time and age, it's who's running this country? A businessman. We know by definition, doesn't matter if you voted for the man or not, facts are facts. He's the president right now. So if we know that by definition, United States of America is a corporation by definition. And now a true businessman, like him or love him, hate him or love him, doesn't matter. A businessman is running this corporation. I think no other time than now we need to be learning how to become a business owner. The fastest way that I know how to become a business owner is to go ahead and get your credit together. So now you can go get access to OPM, other people's money. So I think no matter what, wherever you're at in life, I think to this time is pivotal for you to learn how to become a business owner and invest into yourself.
So even in this climate with the DEI going on, do you think this will affect people getting loans?
Loans, I believe that they're going to tighten up on the requirements. They're going to tighten up on that. But they're still going to be giving out that money because that's how the banks make money. They make money off giving these loans. So if they don't give loans anymore, they're going to have a really hard time making money. So, but I think that they're just going to tighten up on certain requirements, but they're still going to be giving out that money.
Okay. So let me ask you one more thing before we get out of here. How confident are you with being in control through this process? And when I mean that, and you know why I'm asking this, because I'm building a segue for this question about the software.
Got you.
So the process with the software, break down how efficient it is and how it helps for credit repair and business funding. Go.
Got you. So we have a software, guys, where it's taking the guesswork out. This is 2025, guys. Let's start using AI. So this, again, we have a lot of free methods inside the community. Inside Smart Hustlers Club, we have methods where you can use without the software to go get stuff clipped off. But if you want a lights out software, if you don't want to lick stamps until your tongue gets dry, you don't have to do that anymore. So the software actually uses AI to pull all the negatives from your report, like I mentioned earlier, and then it will draft up letters for you. Now the letters are going to get more in, like each round you go, round 1, 2, 3, 4. The verbiage is going to get more and more aggressive each round you go. That's the beauty of it. Okay. Now you don't have to sit there, use ChatGPT, do Google all these certain codes and try to get more stronger and stronger and stronger. You don't have to worry about that. My partner he will actually print and mail the letters off for you, so you don't even have to mail them out your letters off for yourself. Now, for the funding software, the same software that we use to generate your letters, it will pull all the information from your report, and then it will tell us each category. We made categories. Each category, are you approved? Meaning, do you have enough accounts open? Yes or no? Do you have enough comparable credit? Yes or no? Is your credit age where it needs to be? Yes or no? And that tells us all in 4 seconds. It brings all your information out and tells us all the information we need if you're fundable or not in 4 seconds. If you are fundable, it'll tell us, yes, all green check marks, you're good to go. It'll give us a funding sequence. So it will take you to Chase, Bank of America, US Bank, Chase, Amex, PNC. Chase, it'll take the first bank is always Chase unless you have bad relationships with them. But the software will tell us who you have bad relationships with. And then it will go ahead and generate a whole funding sequence for you. So there's no guessing. We're taking all the guesswork out. So in 4 seconds, you can see if you're fundable or not. And if you're not fundable, it will tell you need to do this, 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 this. What's your next step? Go use the credit repair software to go fix this, this, this. Come back, put your information back into the funding software. It should say all green. We're all green, meaning we're all green.
Hey, listen, y'all hearing me telling y'all what it is, you know what I'm saying? And use the code. You go on the site, you know what I'm saying? How much can a person get and business funding?
It
Tell
is
the people.
It's unlimited, guys. It's unlimited. Why? Because again, messing with Tigmatic, when you enter Tigmatic 25, you're using my relationships, meaning we can go get you funded, whatever state you're in. We can go get you funding, and then we'll turn around and go do a foreign entity play where we can go get you funding in every single state that you want to go get funding in.
So break that down. A foreign entity play. What's that?
Beautiful. So again, like I was just mentioning, I'm in Chicago. So I formed my LLC in Chicago. So that means that I can only go to the banks in Chicago, in Illinois. So if I wanted to go to banks in Florida, those local banks that are in Florida, California, Wyoming, New York, all these different banks, I had to file a foreign entity play, meaning my entity, my business was not structured in that state, but I want to file so I can be able to do business in that state. Once I file that foreign entity play, meaning I can go do business in other states, now I can also go get funding in different states. Meaning if I just racked up $500,000 in Chicago, now I can go do the same thing in New York, same thing in California, same thing in Florida, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. So all this will be worth it, folks, when you use my code. Once again, like Dre said, www.ruffandconsultantenterprise.com. Use the code Tigmatic25. When you use the code, it'll get you moving and booming and get you everything that you need for your business funding. Listen, but the key is you must be a business owner, like Dre said. And this is why we're doing the Money Matters segment today on this Sunday. I want you guys to go on the site, go on there, fill out all the information, use the code, and get that consultant call. It's a free call. It's a free call. It's a free call. It's no charge for this. So listen, the thing about Dre is, I'm going to tell y'all, my guy is transparent. He's going to give it to you straight up, too. If it's bogus, he's going to say, oh, no, I can't do nothing with that. If it's good, he's going to say, oh, yo, your credit popping. We rocking. Let's get it going. And he might even say it just like that, you know?
Right.
So listen, do what y'all need to do. Get that business funding. It's there for you. You know, scared money don't make money. You know, Meek say it best, you know, but that's a saying that's been going on before Meek said it. You know what I'm saying? Scared money don't make no money. What y'all afraid of? If you got businesses and you know you need the funding, you need the capital that you need so that your business can continue to flourish, or you might be sinking a little bit, but you just need a little help. This is a play that can help you. This is a play that can help you. So, once again, www.ruffandconsultantenterprise.com. Tigmatic25 is the code. We locked and loaded over here, baby. Dre, tell him, man.
Y'all make sure y'all go use that code. Seriously, guys. Again, this platform right here, guys, is amazing. That's why, again, Tig, brother, thank you so much for letting me come on here and bless this platform again. Guys, do not be out here trying to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for credit repair. Come here, use Tigmatic25. I'm transparent, guys. Seriously, I really do make my money from business funding. So let's not pay thousands of dollars for some credit repair. Somebody who doesn't even know how to read a report. Use Tigmatic25. Go to Ruffin Consulting Enterprise. Just go use that code, guys. Tap in with us.
Hey, tap in with us. Hey, man, listen. I want to thank you for taking the time to come in and do your thing on here today. You know what I'm saying? To give the information to the folks. You know, and we partners, so we gonna do this. They gonna see us doing this more than a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Twice a month, y'all. Listen, we try and wake y'all up, but we about to have a website booming too. So the website gonna be on there for y'all, and y'all gonna be able to see what's booming with that as well. You know what I'm saying? Tell them a bit about that as well.
Got you. So again, guys, we're trying to bring the best options for you guys. So we're working together with Tig, his team and my team. We're trying to get a collaboration for a website. So it could be lights out for you guys. All of Tig's information is going to be on there. All of our information is going to be on there. So you guys will know all of the future podcasts that are going to be coming up, all the recent podcasts that are coming up, any shows that we're doing, any events that we're doing together, all going to be on that one website. So there's no guessing, one-stop shop. Come get your credit repaired. Come listen to some fire podcasts. Come get business funding. Come learn from other people from this fire podcast. Makes sense? All in one stop.
That's a fact. Listen, man, I want to thank you once again for coming on. It was a blast to have you on as usual. And listen, we're going to talk about some things when we get off air. But you know the vibes. Turn your camera on, and I'm going to get my solo dolo cam, and I'm going to talk to the folks. My guy, I'll holler at you in a sec. And there you have it, folks. Money Matters Sundays. Business funding with Tig and Dre. Or should I say Dre and Tig? Either way, it's the same. But listen, I want you guys to, go on the site, get that funding that you need. You need the help. We can help you get the help that you need, and being a good steward, one of the things of that is helping people get ahead. And as a person that follows God and follow Jesus Christ, I'm a firm believer in that, help people, as many people as we can, so that we all can succeed. And, one thing that a lot of us do is just sit back in fear, and we'll look at these things, and we'll even go back constantly and look at it over and over and over and over and over, and just be scared to make the play because we're scared to take that step. But if you take the step, it can help you get ahead. You just got to get over that fear, man. So what you waiting on? Go on the site, use the code Tigmatic25, and do what you need to do so you can get to the next step. Once again, my name is Tigmatic, and I hope y'all have a blessed Sunday. Stay encouraged, be positive, put Jesus first, and everything be straight. Peace.
Everybody go tapping with the pot with Tig.
Y'all tune into the Pot Podcast. And guess what? There's an episode of me on
and you are tuned into the Pot Podcast.
with the Pot Podcast with my boy Tigmatic. You hear me? It's going down.
To follow the Pot Podcast with Tig.
That's that number one.
That's that number one.